All right, going back a little bit, not that far actually. Talk about, the Ortiz fight. Nobody wanted to fight him. Deontay said, "Bring him to me, I'll fight him." Twice, right? He failed the drug test. The 7th round. Talk about it. As a trainer, going through your mind, getting through the situation. Talk about the beginning of the round up to what happened, and directly after the round.
Because you're talking what you saw. I'll tell you what I saw.
Well, in the 7th round, it was a little itchy, scratchy. But I mean, through the 7th round, when Ortiz landed those punches, Deontay still kept his focus. If you pay attention to him closely, he's still, sliding little punches in here and there. He's holding them. He's doing like real boxing moves defensive wise. I mean, he was buzzed a little bit, but it happens in boxing. Floyd Mayweather been hit hard. It's called overcoming adversity, and basically that's what he did. I mean, he had to, dig down deep and prove that he was a real champion like he is.
Was there a moment, cuz, when you thought, this guy, he might get knocked out? Did it ever go through your mind?
No, not knocked out, because I know the type of guy Deontay is. I knew he was, buzzed a little bit, but I mean, I knew that he could overcome it, because I mean, he's been through so much, and I've seen him do so much in the ring, and I knew that this wasn't going to happen this time. No.
Well, from my perspective, you got to remember, part of the game plan, talking about a right-hander against a southpaw, so it's going to take a little bit of time for those two guys to kind of gel. And from our perspective, we know Deontay's the strongest guy in the heavyweight division, and that he gets stronger as the fight goes on. So if you were to chart Deontay Wilder, this is what it would look like from beginning to the end of the fight. Ortiz, and most heavyweights for that matter, their trajectory is more the opposite. They start as strong as they're going to get, and then they weaken as the fight goes on. So from our perspective as coaches, why would you go to war and trade your best shots with the other guy when he's at his biggest, fullest strength? When his battery's on full. Why would you do that? Why would you not wear that guy down? Don't take chances. Wear the guy down. Take some of the steam off his shots. Then if you want to trade your right hand for his left hand, then that's a trade you're willing to make, because it's to your advantage. So if you watch the video, you're going to see their strategy is just what we thought it was. Every time Deontay throws a right hand, Ortiz is going to counter with a left hand. We knew that going in. And boy, what a great fighter Ortiz is. Let's just be honest. He is a tremendous fighter. No question about it. So Deontay, all credit to him for even taking the fight, not once but twice. Seriously, because nobody else did beforehand or has after, big name fighter taking that fight other than Malik Scott. Nobody's really wanted to get in the ring with Luis Ortiz, and Deontay did, so you got to give him credit there. So anyway, Ortiz is wearing down little by little. Deontay's just getting stronger, right? Even though he was sick the week of the fight. Deontay knocks him down in the 5th round. I think if Deontay had been at full strength, and cuz, you correct me if I'm wrong, I think if Deontay's at full strength and not sick the week of the fight, he doesn't get up from the 5th round knockdown. But Deontay was, and Ortiz did. Everything's going according to plan. We've warned, Ortiz is wearing down, Deontay's getting stronger. And then what happened was, Deontay caught him with a good shot in the 7th round, which most people don't remember. Deontay caught him with a good shot and then stepped in, probably a little bit too big a step, and got hit with a hook. Deontay hit it well, disguised it well, but Ortiz is a veteran. He saw that he had landed. You can sometimes, you're a fighter, even if you don't see it, you know it. He knew he had caught Deontay with a good shot, and so he went for it. All credit to him, he went for it. Deontay was in that, what we call that tornado. But the thing about it is, like Cuz said, he was still problem solving. He still was keeping his stance. He was doing what you call jamming Ortiz, which is smothering his punches. His head, he was keeping his head here. He was locking him down. He did get hit with some shots, but that's going to happen in the heavyweight division. But the thing you look for is your guy still problem solving? What do his feet look like? Is his head way up in the air like this? Or is he wobbling all over the place? Or is he still trying to solve problems? And Deontay was still problem solving. Then at the end of the round, which corner does he go to? Does he wander aimlessly to some other corner, or does he come right back to you? Deontay came straight back to us. And so the signs were good. You know, for a guy that had been through that. I don't mean to talk this much about it, but the signs were good. And so when Deontay came back and sat back down, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I told him Ortiz has a way. You know, he really took a lot of energy to do what he tried to do. So in my opinion, he had 1 minute left. Ortiz did. He's got 1 minute left in him to try to get you out of there. If that doesn't happen, that gas tank doesn't fill back up. Like, it's over. At that point, it's going to swing back Deontay's way, which is exactly what happened.
What was the read on Deontay as far as his composure coming back to the ring?
He was good. He was not. He was shaking his head like this on the way back to the corner, like I'm good. Now, obviously, he had gotten hit with you know, some tremendous shots. Ortiz is a tremendous fighter, but Deontay made it through that. He overcame that adversity. You know, Joshua had his moment against Klitschko.
Right.
This was Deontay's moment, and that's what you have to do as a champion. There's no fighter on earth that has fought an extended period of time that became great that did not have to overcome adversity.
Right.
They all have to overcome adversity. And most guys say, you know, you never know what's going to happen when a fighter has to overcome. But we really did know. Like, I had no doubt. My main thing was, I hope the ref doesn't stop the fight prematurely. Because I'm looking at it from the standpoint of knowing Deontay better than anybody, same as Cub. And I know his feet are good. He's locking the guy up. He's doing all the things he has to do, but he is taking some shots. But don't stop the fight. He's still good. Like, don't stop the fight. He's okay. He's there.